Morning.
Oh, Jesus.
How is that even possible?
What, did you go off?
I'm at 192 now. Well, you know what it is? It's all these freaking coffees. It's not the macaroni and cheese and the chicken fingers and the beer. It's the coffee. Hello? Hey there! How are you? Nice to meet you. I'm Ted. Today is the focus group for Argus. So we've got a bunch of posties coming by. We're going to show them a little sneak peek at what Argus is all about and get their feedback about it. Hey! How are you? It's a big surprise.
How you doing, girl? Good to see you.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you guys all for coming. It's awesome. This is the only way that we'll get better. You guys signed these confidentiality agreements, stuff that you can't talk about.
All right.
Oh.
The concept behind what we're looking to do is really to make this part social network and part marketplace. The marketplace is the core to everything and what everything revolves around, but an advertiser can friend a blogger can friend an advertiser. We'll be able to provide more accurate data than Google PageRank, Alexa Score, all that other stuff, and I know that that's been a big hot button for you guys.
The idea is, if we're going with this analytics route, Google already does analytics, big deal. We wanted to offer something better to advertisers, and we're calling it tonal analysis or brand awareness or whatever you want to name it. It's a really strong analytics thing.
Another thing I want to talk about is disclosure. We've been kind of going back and forth on whether we should make in-post disclosure mandatory. We had a lot of critics about our disclosure policy when we first launched, but we made some changes, and now we include a little badge inside each post so that people know that it's a sponsored post. It's an issue for the advertisers and it's an issue for you guys. What we're trying to do is be as transparent as possible. What we're basically trying to figure out is, is that an issue for you guys?
I like the little badges.
Yeah, I like
don't
those
really
badges.
buttons on the bottom of my post. Options, I guess is what we're saying.
A text statement would be fine with me.
Options.
I don't like buttons.
Anything else?
Very impressive.
Cool. You guys cannot keep these.
Shredmaster 2000.
I think the Postie focus group went really well.
We had a small group, we showed them what we were planning for August, took them through the site, they seemed pretty excited.
We had a lot of great feedback, some of it I expected and some of it I didn't. But at the end of the day, I'm really happy that we did it and it set us in the right direction.
The team's working on Argus, which is pretty much paper-based version 3. It's a radical redesign of everything. Okay, I'm in a constant state of anxiety starting today. Argus development starts today.
So dev team is going to begin to get a little stressed out. Continue to be a little stressed out, and along with them, I have a lot of all these blanks up here. Those are mine to fill in. So, all right, guys, have a great day. Thank you. With the date for PostieCon set, the dev team's really under the gun. They've got about 10 weeks to get this all done, and there's still a ton of work that's got to be done. So I think that they're all freaking out a little bit, and I am too, but it's not a little bit scary. It's not worth doing.
There's a lot of big plans for Argus.
It's like so much stuff that Ted wants in there. It's going to be hard to get it all done.
There's a lot to do. There's a lot of stuff that I don't know yet. A very solid deadline that we can't move because PostieCon is going to happen when PostieCon happens. Stressed out, tired. It's insane. The pressure's coming from all angles.
It's going to be a lot of work.
There's a lot of big dreams, and whether we can make that all come out by PostieCon, we'll see.
We want to get this right from the get-go.
We had a couple problems with product quality when we first launched, so we hired Steve to make sure that everything is tested before it's released.
Steve's an interesting, very friendly, very forward guy.
He's definitely by the numbers. He likes to do everything one after another.
These might be outdated screenshots. If they are, I just need to get the up-to-date ones. Tracking links, we talked to us about tracking links because we just have, these are the direct links.
What if someone is on a MySpace blog and the advertiser still wants tracking?
We can still do tracking the same way we currently are.
We have a tool in there that they can hide an op.
The other issue is, and I'm seeing a lot of questions saying, what's an op?
There's one tab for create opportunity.
Does opportunity make sense to you if you've never seen the system?
Never seen the system, I don't think it makes sense.
We need to come up with something that's really obvious.
Ted and Pete keep coming up with new ideas, and that's great, but it forces me to have to retest and retest.
So this is changing, there's a bar up here now.
Can you promote a Spark to an op?
That sounds like a lot of programming.
It does, doesn't it? Version 2. Phase 2.
I like that.
I like it. It's clean. I like the font.
With the development of Argus well underway, it's time to decide on a real name and logo for it. Social Spark! Woo! I think that this is a pretty damn strong logo. I think we could probably win an award for that.
It's really nice.
I think it's good.
My first thoughts when I saw the Social Spark logo is that Ted ripped off Nintendo.
Immediately I liked it, and I love the little Sparky guy. He's kind of cute and fun.
It's pretty neat. I like it.
Kind of gives a little flavor to the site and kind of gives the gist of what the site's all about.
I got to go through and find out what is and isn't working for the demo, obviously. They can click on a user, and obviously we're still waiting for some design on some of this.
I'm really anxious to start seeing the pieces come together and have the site actually work.
From here I can see it's Colleen's blog, I can see who visited her blog, I can see her friends with all her ranks. So I can click on Google PR, start zipping across, zoom out further. I can add multimedia assets to this op, give it a description, full description, so on and so on. Yeah, I'm gonna go through this tonight and find out what blows up and what doesn't. So it's gonna be a real careful demo. It's not a finished app. Segmentation.
Is that right? Those should be radio buttons. I'm nervous as hell. I don't even know if this is going to be ready for beta. Man, there's still a lot of shit here that's going to go.
There is a lot to do. I admit there's a lot to do.
Well, I hope some miraculous stuff happens.
Doing our best here. It's just so stressful right now. Morning. Hi. How's everybody feeling?
Tired. Tired. There's some thumbs up, there's some tired. That's fantastic. And there's a stressing. Always stressing. You know, the ideal situation would be that we hit the end of this week with it done. That would be ideal. What do you think?
Slim just left the building.
Okay. Normally at this stage of a project, it's really clear as to whether you're completely screwed or in good shape. Gut feeling, we're gonna slip. We're probably gonna be, my thought, probably 2 to 3 weeks late.
Can we have Mark put Social Spark at socialspark.com and lock it down with the username and password? I just want to be able to kind of go through and look at things as you guys inform and make whatever changes.
All right.
Cool.
And that terrifies me. That completely terrifies me because sometimes Ted doesn't quite grasp what goes into writing the software, and I worry when he gets a glimpse into the development process before we've fully understood where we're at. We can talk to him in business terms. I worry he gets the wrong idea. So that's kind of terrifying. I'm gonna smoke now.
Social Spark is a web application that allows people to make friends with each other online. Like when you're in a room, but you're not really in a room, you're in the interweb, and you can talk to people